What if your house could fly? Not metaphorically, not symbolically, but literally. A mansion with marble floors, private bedrooms, conference rooms, dining halls, cruising at 45,000 feet across the Pacific Ocean. This isn't a concept. This isn't science fiction. This is the $400 million Boeing 747-8 VIP, and it's the largest private jet on Earth. Most private jets are designed for efficiency, speed, convenience. This one was designed for power. The Boeing 747-8 was originally built to carry over 600 airline passengers. Today, in its VIP configuration, it carries fewer than 100, sometimes fewer than 50, inside more than 5,000 square feet of handcrafted luxury. To put that into perspective, you could fit multiple ultra-long-range business jets inside this single aircraft's cabin footprint. And only a handful of people on Earth own one. But here's the real question. Why would someone spend $500 million on an airplane? Let's step inside. The price of absolute scale. When Boeing still listed prices publicly, a brand new 747-8 cost between $367 and $418 million. That's before the interior. Because when billionaires buy a 747, they don't accept standard seating charts. They build flying palaces. Custom interiors alone can cost $100 to $150 million, sometimes more. Gold-plated fixtures, hand-woven silk carpets, rare wood veneers, full marble bathrooms with walk-in showers certified to function at 45,000 feet. By the time it's complete, the total investment can exceed $500 million. And that's just the beginning. Operating costs reach roughly $23,000 per flight hour. Each hour burns around 10 tons of jet fuel. Annual ownership expenses can climb past $10 million. So again, why do it? Because nothing else delivers this level of presence. Who actually owns one? Hong Kong billionaire Joseph Lau owns a 747-8 VIP featuring multiple bedrooms, meeting rooms, and luxury living spaces. The Sultan of Brunei owns VIP-configured 747s, so lavish they've been nicknamed the Flying Palace, with gold accents and royal finishes. Saudi royalty, Qatar, Kuwait, and other governments operate 747-8 VIPs for state travel. Airborne symbols of national power. And then there are the secret owners. One Middle Eastern billionaire commissioned one of the most advanced VVIP completions ever built. The final cost reportedly reached $450 million. The identity of the owner has never been revealed. Because at this level of wealth, privacy becomes priceless. But what does $500 million actually look like in the sky? Inside the Flying Palace, boarding a 747-8 VIP does not feel like entering an airplane. It feels like entering a private estate. The upper deck often features a VIP lounge, leather seating, custom lighting, hand-finished details. Private suites line the space, offering fully enclosed rooms instead of seats. But the main deck is where the transformation becomes extraordinary. At the nose of the aircraft, beneath the cockpit, sits the master stateroom, a full-size bed, a private office, an en-suite bathroom with a walk-in shower. Yes, a shower. On an aircraft. Marble surfaces are specially reinforced. Plumbing systems engineered to function in low pressure. Every detail designed to meet aviation safety regulations while maintaining 5-star luxury. Moving aft, you'll find formal dining areas seating up to 18 guests. Conference rooms with secure global communications. Guest bedrooms. Staff quarters. Sometimes even medical rooms or private prayer areas. And then there's the SkyLoft, a hidden crown space above the main cabin adding nearly 400 extra square feet, accessible by private staircase. It can serve as a lounge, office, or private suite. With SkyLoft installed, total cabin space exceeds 5,100 square feet. That's larger than many luxury homes. Except this one crosses oceans. Performance that defies its size. Here's where things become almost unbelievable. The 747-8 stretches 250 feet long. Its wingspan reaches over 224 feet. At maximum weight, it approaches 1 million pounds, nearly 500 tons. And yet it climbs to 45,000 feet and cruises at Mach 0.86, around 570 miles per hour, for up to 16 hours. New York to Bangkok nonstop. Dubai to Los Angeles without refueling. 4 GX engines each produce 66,000 pounds of thrust. Together, that's more than 250,000 pounds of force lifting a flying mansion into the sky. Despite its size, it operates from most major international airports, unlike the Airbus A380, which requires specialized infrastructure. Inside, advanced soundproofing and LED mood lighting create a calm, almost surreal environment. Larger windows flood the cabin with natural light. High-speed connectivity allows video conferences mid-flight. You could host a board meeting at 40,000 feet while crossing the Atlantic. The real reason billionaires choose it. Let's be honest. Smaller jets like the Gulfstream G700 are faster, more fuel efficient, easier to operate. So why choose the 747-8? Because this aircraft isn't about practicality. It's about arrival. When a 747-8 taxis past smaller business jets, there's no comparison. When it lands at global events like Davos, it commands attention instantly. The 747 isn't just an airplane. It's an icon. For decades, it was the symbol of global travel. It carried presidents as Air Force One. It changed aviation forever. Owning one isn't just buying transportation. It's owning a piece of history and making sure everyone knows it. And here's something most people don't realize. There are thousands of superyachts worldwide. There are only a handful of privately owned 747s. True rarity, even among billionaires. The environmental reality. But there's another side to this story. A long-haul 747-8 flight can burn approximately 180,000 gallons of fuel. The carbon emissions from a single transcontinental trip are enormous. Critics argue that private aviation at this scale represents extreme excess. Supporters point out that many of these aircraft serve diplomatic, governmental, and strategic functions, transporting heads of state, enabling high-level negotiations, or supporting global operations. The truth is complex. The 747-8 VIP represents both extraordinary engineering and undeniable environmental impact. And that tension is part of what makes it so fascinating. The end of the jumbo era. In January 2023, Boeing delivered the final 747 ever built. Production ended after more than 50 years. No more 747-8s will ever leave the factory. Only 48 passenger versions were produced. Perhaps a dozen exist in VIP configuration. That means these aircraft are no longer just private jets. They're flying artifacts, collector's items with wings. Some believe future billionaires will move toward more efficient twin-engine aircraft like the 777X. Others believe the 747-8 VIP will become even more desirable precisely because it can never be replaced. The era of four-engine jumbo jets is closing, and this aircraft is the final chapter. What $400 million feels like. Imagine boarding in Dubai. You walk past staff into a marble-finished cabin. Your bedroom is ready. Your chef prepares dinner in a professional galley. Your team gathers in a conference room mid-flight. You sleep in a real bed. You wake up over the Pacific Ocean. 15 hours later, you land in Los Angeles refreshed, never stepping into a commercial terminal. Never checking into a hotel. Your home simply crossed an ocean. That's what this aircraft represents. Not just luxury, not just speed, but total autonomy in the sky. The Boeing 747-8 VIP exists in a space where engineering brilliance meets extreme wealth. It is inspiring. It is controversial. It is historic. But above all else, it is unmatched. The largest. The most capable, the most luxurious private aircraft ever created. A flying palace, the final evolution of a queen of the skies. Only a handful exist. None will ever be built again. And in a world where bigger no longer means better, this aircraft still proves that sometimes scale is everything. Nothing else even comes close.